Hi, Austin ISD families. Thank you for joining me in my superintendent check-in. My name is Paul Cruz. I'm the proud superintendent of the Austin Independent School District. And the superintendent check-in time is an opportunity to share new information with you about reopening our schools. And today we're going to talk about middle schools. So we have a special guest with us. Mr. Moreno, will you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Raul Moreno. I'm the Associate Superintendent for Middle Schools.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moreno, for being with us here today to inform our students, our middle school students, and our parents, our families about what's going to go on in middle school. So the first question that we've received, and this is across all levels, middle school as well, and it's about remote instruction. So could you explain a little bit about remote instruction, what it's going to be like this next semester?
Yes, sir, Dr. Cruz. Good evening, parents, guardians, and students. Austin ISD will use a combination of synchronous and asynchronous learning. Synchronous online classes are those that require students and instructors to be online at the same time. And asynchronous learning allows you to complete online coursework on your own schedule. As we get closer to the start of school, each campus will provide their details on the individual campus bell schedules. Another way instruction is going to be different, unlike the spring semester, is that traditional grades will be recorded this school year. There are no current plans to use P for proficient or I for incomplete for grades. So grades are going to go back to the traditional way as we've had it before. And progress reports and report cards will be sent at the end of each grading period, just like we did last year. In addition, the Austin ISD academics and professional learning and technology teams, along with Austin ISD teachers, have been working hard over the summer to create high quality online instructional resources for students in all grades that will be much more comprehensive and robust than what existed last spring.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Moreno. And, parents have a lot of questions, and rightfully so. And so much of time transition and then change, and now here comes in a situation for a student who's been at elementary school, then transferring or now coming into middle school. So can you share with us how students will be supported in that transition from elementary school to middle school?
Yes, sir, Dr. Cruz. There'll be virtual student transition camps and or virtual parent orientations that will occur between August 4 and August 14. Parents and students will learn about the middle school experience, meet teachers and staff, and take virtual tours of their campus. So stay tuned, students, as details will come directly from the campus within the next few days.
Thank you, for that information, Mr. Moreno. And something that's also, middle schools are fun and exciting, and a big change from elementary to middle schools are electives. So will students have an opportunity to take elective classes this next year?
Absolutely. All schools will offer many fun, exciting electives. We encourage students to explore and try different electives while in middle school. Students will participate in elective courses during face-to-face virtual instruction. So students can look forward to elective courses such as band, orchestra, choir, art, theater, guitar, foreign languages, computer science, multimedia, physical education, and athletic sports such as football, volleyball, basketball, soccer, tennis, and track. And some campuses have unique electives such as AVID, robotics, karate, medical detectives, mariachi, junior Marines, and steel drums. So be sure to ask your counselor about the elective offerings at your school. And now we have an example of what instruction will look like next semester.
What's up, Mustangs? It's Miss Hibbert coming at you with a science demo. Today we're going to be talking about air pressure and the strength that air pressure actually has. So what we have is a Coke can that has a little bit of water in it, maybe about this much in the can, and it's over an open flame, so that water inside is getting really hot and turning into steam. And then right here we have a bucket of ice water, or a bin of ice water. So what's going to happen in a moment is I'm going to take this can off of the flame, And I'm gonna turn it upside down and dunk it into this can of ice water, and you're gonna see what happens. Pick it up with these tongs, but then I'm gonna hold it with this so you guys can really see. So everybody should be watching, and here we go. So when you're on Earth, we have an atmosphere of air, and the air is actually pushing on you. There's air pushing in on this can with a lot of pressure. When we cooled the can really quickly by dunking it in that ice water, the steam condensed back into liquid water, and there was no air left in the can to push out, so all the air around the can pushing in crushed the can.
That's awesome. I love that experiment. I'm going to do that tonight now. You know that, right? I think everybody who sees this is going to be engaged and see that later on today. Mr. Moreno, thank you so much for being with us here today to explain about middle schools, what's going on with middle schools, and certainly thank you for your leadership as the Associate Superintendent for middle schools.
Thank you, Dr. Cruz. Thank you for having me tonight.
Absolutely. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining me in the Superintendent Check-In. For this information around middle schools and additional information around middle school, of our plans for the upcoming school year, please check out the AISD website for more information about reopening schools. Thank you.